Whoa! Hello folks, it's Peter Elgar here from Brentwood, Essex, little old England. Look, Tamron. We're going to talk about this lens today. I've got it on loan from a fellow camera club member. But what sort of Tamron is it? Take off the lens cap. Wow! That's a huge bit of glass. What a mysterious lens. Yes folks, it's the famous Tamron Superior Performance 17mm 3.5 lens with the Tamron Adaptall mount. That means you can unscrew the mount and fit it to other makes of cameras if you've got the right mount. This came with a Nikon mount, so I had to use it on a Nikon body. I've taken some pictures with it. It's amazing. What a thing to play with. Apertures go from 3.5 to f22. An AE position here is where you put it for those cameras with a programmed exposure setting. And the Nikon FG that I use does have such a setting. But I use it on aperture priority, so I didn't use it. I used it on 5.6 or f8. I didn't go beyond there because the light wasn't terrific. But I got some wonderful shots. You've got a focusing scale here. And it focuses down to 0.25 of a metre. That's just under a quarter of a metre. But here we have another ring, a mysterious ring. It's got Y2, 80B, 81B and normal. What's that? Well, they are built-in filters. Yes folks, you don't have a huge filter on there. You turn the ring and inside there you get a yellow filter. Look, it's all yellow. Here's the yellow filter. You turn it off to normal and now it's white. No filter. You turn it to this one and it's an 80B. That should be blue. Yes it is. That is to correct tungsten light for daylight balanced colour film. And here we have another one included 81B. Now that is a warm-up filter, slightly brownish, and that is for colour slide film, especially in overcast weather. It doesn't have any effect on print film or black and white. So you don't use them, you use them for colour. So I didn't use that, I used normal or I used the yellow built-in filter. And it automatically gives you the correct exposure with you through the lens metering. So here's the body that I used, which is a Nikon FG. My wife has given this, and my widow lady, she never uses it, so as with all her Nikons, I've taken it over. Now let's see, I'm no Nikon expert, if we can fit a flipping Nikon lens, I'm going to go the opposite way to everybody else, isn't it? Ah, that's the correct way round, folks. There we are. We've got it on 90th of a second, so that is a manual shutter speed. We take a snap. There. That's quite good. Now, if we unscrew take the lens off, oh, it goes the opposite way, doesn't it? On the rear is the Adaptor Mount. Now, this belongs to a friend of the camera club, so we mustn't go and cock it up. I think we press a release here to take the mount off. I've done it before with my other mounts. There's a release here you press. Don't tell anybody. I want to try and unscrew the Adaptor mount. Here we are. That's the Nikon Fit Adaptor #2 mount. And then we can put another one of these on with an Olympus or Pentax screw or Yashica or Contax mount, all those different mounts. You can put it on by getting one of these. then this lens will then go onto the other makes of cameras with the Adaptor mount. So I'll put that on later, but don't tell anybody I took it off in case we can't get it back again. Now here's some results. It's very good for weird pictures. Look, that's my wife's little animals in the garden. So you come up close, that's down to 0.25 of a metre, and you get all these other little animals in as well. And he's quite large in the frame, and you've got the perspective going out there. It's a rectilinear lens, so you find straight edges. You don't get a curved barrel distortion effect with this lens. That's a white car outside the library apartments in Brentwood. Here is one of the wall arts that we got. That's changed every so often on the wall of a pub, and the publican lets the artist paint his wall. It's called the Spread Eagle Pub, and so there's the eagle. Now look, that's looking right down, and it was only at f5.6 because the light was poor, and it's sharp from there to there. You get a good perspective. And then this one, railings with sunlight coming through. Walking up a road, I pointed down and I cut out all the rest of the sky and just got the railings. Look at the perspective on that. So there's a few taken with this wonderful Tamron all singing, all dancing lens that we now have to put back together. And not a word to Linda at the camera club that I took her Nikon mount off. So cheerio for now, folks. Keep watching my channel, and I may put on another hopefully interesting video.